come on. Put those butts out. What are you trying to do? Raise every Jap sub in the South Pacific?
Hey, we're slowing down.
Yeah. What goes on?
What's the delay?
Captain's orders, slow to 6 knots.
What a spot. Most dangerous area in the Pacific. Mine's to the east, mine's to the west.
The Japs did a thorough job of laying the blasted things.
It's emergency operation. Surgery. General Husitz.
Hemostat. Scalpel. We need more relaxation. Curare. Stats. Sponge.
You could do it yourself, couldn't you? I continually have the feeling that you're operating with me. You're a second pair of hands and eyes. An additional mind.
It's been such good experience. I've learned a great deal from you. It'll be very useful.
My colleague, Dr. Smythe.
Someday. I hope. Good night, Doctor.
Good night, Doctor.
What we'll do the minute we land is throw a terrific welcome home event for ourselves.
Just anything. Just being back. 1,000,000 miles from all those torn-up bodies.
I know practically all the civilian males in Vancouver, including the Mounties, all shapes and sizes.
Count me in, Aphrodite.
Oh, me too. Sure. Hey, for you I have just the guy. An old friend of mine. Played tackle in college. Pleasant thought, isn't it, tackle?
Oh, I prefer poetry to beef if it's all the same to you. Something aesthetic with martinis. I'd settle for beer and the Iceman, so long as he was all in one piece.
Is Jamboree just for man-eaters, or are you inviting old maids like Elizabeth and me?
Good heavens, she wouldn't be interested. These'll all be healthy men.
Oh, men. Funny, isn't it, Smythe? Things go wrong, a gal gets bored, blue, tired. Right off the bat, she thinks of a man. Must be another cure for what ails her.
A level teaspoonful of bicarb and an aspirin should be helpful.
There you are, girls. Want a prescription? Ask Dr. Smythe.
Elizabeth, my dear, you have no sense of romance.
I'd rather cure than have aches and pains. I'll be that doctor, too. Not long after I get back to Canada. My internship, and then life begins.
Your veins are full of frozen plasma. You've anesthetized your soul, and your heart is pickled in formaldehyde.
Well, gals, everything's going to be all right. The pride of the U.S. Marines, Corporal Chicken Dugan himself, just went on deck.
What a guy. What courage. What a smile. What shoulders.
Hey, for Pete's sake, buddy, have a heart.
What's wrong, Eddie?
That you, Chicken?
Yeah. Need some help?
That foghorn there's getting me down. Roll him on his side, will you, kid?
Sure.
I gotta get some sleep.
Hey, that man here again.
And we do mean man.
All right. On the level, Chicken. You want to...
Ship's company to emergency station. Nurses and orderlies with wounded to your boat. Come on, break out that nurse. Get those engine room crew, master on deck. Prepare to abandon ship. Abandon ship! Abandon ship! Abandon ship!
That guy needs help, sir!
There's a deck full of men here who need help.
That guy's a Marine!
Can't go through there. Right.
Dig in! That's a green bird!
there. It's all right now. We're safe. Didn't I tell you? Help him. He's blind.
Eddie. Come on, lady.
No, I'm all right. No, help him first. Oh, hurry. Hurry, please. What are you doing? What about him? He'll drown.
There's nothing we can do.
I'll get him. Listen to me now. Let me go. We are not leaving him.
Listen, will ya? Cut it out, lady, or I'll have to smack you one. What you did was terrific, but you're not doing any good now acting like this. Take it easy. A piece of metal got him. He's dead. You better get these wet duds off.
Good morning.
Oh, hi. How do you feel? Better?
Much. A little stiff. This deck isn't the coziest place I've ever slept on.
Well, you should try Foxhole sometime.
If you see one, don't let her get away. I'd be quite happy with a bit of nice, dry land.
Need any help?
No, thank you.
Well, I just thought you might need some help or something.
Have you any idea where we are?
Well, I'd say we're drifting toward the Fiji Islands. Look. This is about where the ship went down. You see all these dots? Well, those are islands. These waters are positively lousy with them. Thousands of islands.
You don't say. I'm Lieutenant Smythe, by the way. Canadian Nurses Corps.
Charm, Lieutenant. Corporal Dugan, Michael J., U.S. Marines.
Thank you, Dugan. Thanks very much for the rescue.
Don't think nothing of it.
Dugan. Oh, of course. There was a Dugan on the ship. All the nurses were talking about him.
They were, huh? Wonder why. What'd they have to say?
Very unusual chap. Pride of the Marines, remarkably courageous, daring, attractive, but extremely young.
You through eating, Lieutenant?
Well, I just started. You are chicken, Dugan, aren't you?
What about it?
What? It's rather comforting to know that my life is in such capable hands.
Okay. Don't let it snow you.
You've a record to be proud of, especially at your age.
Age, age, age. All I need is some yapping old bat to rub it in.
What was that? Never in my life.
If you're through eating, let's clean up the joint. You take KP.
Whom are you giving orders to, Corporal?
Look, for your information, I'm in command of this raft. I cut her loose and I'm sailing her. I know what I'm doing and you don't. So don't go awaiting your rank around, lefty.
Why, you boy. You could be court-martialed for that.
Okay, ma'am, go ahead. Turn me in.
Unpleasant brat.
Cheer up, Lute. Things could be worse.
They are.
At least we won't starve. Rations for 20 men.
You have eaten 5 men's rations in the 4 days we've been out.
Well, shame on me and my great big appetite. Oh, well, we're bound to run into something sooner or later.
I'm sure. Thousands of islands. Oh.
Here, settle your nerves.
Don't you try to get me drunk, you young start.
I don't know what you got in mind, sister, but you're dead wrong. Grab the oar, will you? Keep her in line.
Is that an order?
Oh, for Pete's sake, don't be an old sourpuss. I need some help.
I'll be what I please, and I can do very well without any suggestions from you.
You... It was strictly an accident. Land! Sweet sister, we found ourselves a hunk of terra firma. Look! I knew it had happened. Saturday's always been my lucky day. Good old Saturday Island. Get it? That ain't a charming sight for these old eyes.
What amazing sight you have, grandfather. And those things. They're people, of course.
Could be. Lots of islands got people. Maybe cannibals for all we know. Could even be an airstrip. In which case you could turn me in. Insubordination.
The moment I've waited for. But how we get through the reef?
That's a whopping good question, Luke. Getting through reefs is a mighty dangerous maneuver.
Oh, but you know how, being a Marine.
You said it. I was going to look out for my health, you know. When a Marine gets duty on an island, you can be pretty darn sure he knows something about islands and how to get at them. Look, Lefty. See where the combers go through? Well, that's our gateway. Now, here's the idea. You're coxswain, so you man the oar. Then when the right wave comes along...
Well, how do we know the right one?
It'll have a big R on it. Anyway, we go straight for it. Get onto it, see? This is starboard, this is port. So when I holler starboard, shove the oar to port. When I holler port, shove it to starboard. Get it?
I think so. Starboard means port, and port means starboard.
Yep, starboard, boom, port, boom. I gotta be the bow to watch out for rocks, otherwise we're liable to smack into the reef and tear us to ribbons. Oh, it's really simple, actually. It's just a matter of doing what I say backwards. All set? Now, the minute I holler starboard...
Oh, for heaven's sake, Duke, and I have port. I mean, port.
Starboard? Starboard! For Pete's sake, shove it to port! He'll live.
Oh. I'm sorry about the raft.
Forget it. It's one raft, more or less.
Dugan, I really wanted to help, but I was terrified. You've never been afraid, have you?
Sister, the only thing that scares the tar out of me is you, when you get helpful. That red stuff's sake. Pretty good with fish. Oranges. That's breadfruit. But you feel perfectly okay, don't you?
Here.
Posies.
Wear it, Leatherneck. You're not immune to sunstroke.
You need it worse than I do, Lou. You're seeing monsters.
Thousands of islands.
One at a time's okay by me. Not bad either. Kind of pretty. I always had a yen to own an island.
I concentrated for years on exactly one thing. Being a doctor. It was a lot more than a yen. What good is it here?
I hereby claim this island in the name of Dugan, U.S. Marine Corps.
It undoubtedly belongs to England.
Ain't sure yet, then I'll cede part of it to Canada.
I'll give my part right back to anyone who'll get me out of here. Dugan, this would be a perfect spot for a signal fire.
Holy cow! Look! It's a white guy's tub! Hey, a hurricane must have rammed it in here! There.
April 1930.
13 years ago.
Have a few £100. Buy yourself a yo-yo.
Oh, thanks. Heaps. Here he is, I guess. I'd never have known him. I wouldn't go in there if I were you.
Why shouldn't I see him and know him? Why keep it from me?
Thought it might scare you.
Just makes me realize I'm stuck here.
Oh, now.
There won't be any planes or ships. We'll never be found. Will we?
We might.
Did he shoot himself because the traffic was so heavy?
I don't know yet. Sure don't get it. Such a terrific island. Got everything.
Oh, of course. It's a regular paradise. He had everything a man could possibly want. Not a care in the world. Free groceries, no rent, no taxes, no wars, no... nothing.
You got something there, Lute. Listen to this. October 16th, 1930. The island is a paradise on earth, but not for me. For I dare not partake of it, dare not wander, nor show myself, nor speak. It isn't that I have anything to fear from the natives. On the contrary, they are afraid of me. In their minds, I am responsible for the terrible storm that swept me up on their island. And in my wrath, I am able to create hurricanes. Only Takua is unafraid. Curious, sweet Takua. Clever, brave little Takua. She has the incredible courage to befriend and visit me. And the even greater courage to love me. After the storm, Takua left me, but she promised to return, so I waited for her. But she didn't come back. I kept waiting, wondering, till I could bear it no longer. I would break this taboo. For the first time, I left my isolated spot and entered the village, or the miserable shambles that remained of it. But the natives were leaving, as though the white demon god were after them. But Takua, she couldn't be with them. She wouldn't leave me. She'd made a promise. She was still here. I felt it. Knew it. But where? I roamed the island, searching, searching, until, at last, I found her. Nothing for me now but to go away. The loneliness without the little one would be intolerable. I shall build a boat and leave the island. What sort of a boat would be best? What kind? What kind of a boat?
Horrible thing. Nothing to do all day but With boats and boats and more boats to take the place of the one that never came. Something to look forward to, isn't it?
He was loco.
Not necessarily. He couldn't bear the loneliness.
The guy in his right mind would have built a tub he could travel on.
See you building any boats.
Well, why should I? I just got here. And furthermore, I like it. If and when I don't, I'll build a boat and get out.
Noah was 600 years old before he finished the Ark.
It gives me better than 500 years to go. Don't get so doggone excited.
Excited? I am positively snowed at the prospect of spending the next 500 years with the world's greatest Boy Scout.
Maybe you'd be happier with old man Noah himself. At least I'm not off my rocker like old what's-his-name, Grimshaw. Here, you read this next part. This isn't raving, I'll eat it.
I was alone on the boat where Tukur and I had spent so many pleasant hours. I thought at first it was a product of my imagination, or a creature of some hellish nightmare. I hoped that's all it was. It came up out of the sea, writhing and lashing, a huge and hideous creature of Satan, like some massive, spiked, prehistoric lizard. A monster with great jaws and a heavy swishing tail. It bellied towards me, on its immense webbed, clawed feet, nearer, nearer. Its destructiveness and its indescribably monstrous ugliness. I knew it would only be a question of time before it found me and destroyed me. I prefer a less horrible death.
Sea serpents. For Pete's sake. Like I said, he was goofy as a tick.
Loneliness brought it on.
What's that to do with you? You got no business taking it personally. You're not alone. You got me, haven't you?
Look. I wonder if that's the burial ground.
Hey, you don't think Grimshaw dreamed up the native gal, do you? This I gotta find out. It looks like she was real all right. Poor little thing. Gotta keep the gods happy. It's an effigy. Some kind of a charm or idol or something. I wouldn't rub it too hard if I were you. Might bring back a couple of ghosts.
Joker.
That's our dinner. Come on, Lefty!
Dugan, there's something. Wake up, please. Come here. Dugan.
Bundle of nerves, aren't you, Luke?
Dugan, we should have a signal fire.
Never say die, Smythe.
Well, how else would anyone know we're here?
Hi, bud. How?
I'm serious, Dugan.
I'm Dugan, Smythe.
A signal is a must.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad, Dugan. Oddly enough, I slept like a baby. Of course, I dreamed about creatures. Morning, Chief.
Who's your friend?
Oh, that's Barbecue. Seems to have adopted me.
Pretty good taste.
Quite a job you've done already.
You haven't seen anything yet. I'm gonna fix this shack so nothing short end of the world will hurt it.
Why?
So it'll be safe to live in, naturally.
You sound as if you're planning to stay a while.
Hope so.
I've got to get back, Dugan. Surely we'll be found before you're half finished. Did you build a signal fire?
Nope. Don't be a wet blanket, Lefty. Come on. Take a look. Got great possibilities.
And no end of charm.
Yeah, hasn't it, though?
Just the place to put my nameplate. Dr. Elizabeth Smythe, with pigs and roosters for patients.
Sorry I can't bring the natives back.
They got away. Where would they have gone?
It's about time we had a heart-to-heart talk. Most people would give their eye teeth to spend a vacation here. All you do is moan. Say, why don't you consider the furlough? Maybe it'll last a week, maybe longer. The idea is to take it one day at a time and like it. Relax and enjoy yourself. Did you ever take a good look at one of these things? Of course, it'll never have an attack of appendicitis, but that's no reason for sloughing it off. It was made by the same guy that made people and pigs. There. It does something for you, too. Come on in out of the cold, Loot. How's that? Officers' quarters? Enlisted men's club.
And the wall goes about here, I suppose.
The what?
The wall?
That's what I thought you said. Say, where do you think you are, at the Ritz? When in Rome, do as the natives do.
Don't get smart.
We get a breeze through here.
I'll take the wall.
Any further orders, sir?
Just the wall, Dugan. If we must live under one roof, we may as well be decent about it. Why are you making such an issue of it?
Me? Look who brought it up. What are you afraid of, losing your reputation?
No. Sonny, I'm not. And you will build a wall, won't you? When are you going to build a signal fire?
If and when I get around to it.
Dugan?
Now what?
I was just thinking. For our daily ablutions.
Who?
Ablutions, bathing. When do you prefer your dip? Morning or night?
Anytime I feel like it. I'm a son of a gun if you don't think up more doggone impossible.
Just so there'll be no confusion.
Just who's confused around here anyway? You're a long way from giving me ideas if that happens to be bothering you. Now, if you were Betty Grable, you might have something to worry about.
Morning all right for you?
Okay, okay. I should partition off the whole blasted island.
That won't be necessary, as long as the lagoon is mine at tea time.
Yours. All yours.
Dugan, you did make a fire.
Darn right. With my own dirty little mitts.
Thank you, Dugan.
First thing you know, somebody will see it and this place will be overrun with foreigners. Ruin it.
That'll be fine. If it means I can go back where I belong. Learning to love me. Isn't that nice? The only pet I've ever had in all my life. Rather fond of him, too.
That's really something.
quite a catch. You do amaze me with all your tricks and trades. May I? So ingenious.
Let's not go overboard, huh?
Don't suppose it'd work for me.
Wrong way, Lute. Here.
Well, don't you think I'm rather marvelous for a beginner?
Sure are.
Oh, ouch. Doggone it.
You lose your shoes?
Gooper on them, that thick.
Mildew, huh? Awful stuff, that mildew, especially in this climate. Things get damp and everything falls apart. I've even heard of people getting moldy.
Oh, fine. There goes Elizabeth Smythe. Great gal till she fell apart.
I'm telling you, that uniform will disintegrate so fast. Here today, gone tomorrow. No kidding, better start making yourself a new one while there's still time.
Oh, luckily I had the foresight to bring along a bolt of calico.
Heck, we can do better than that.
Oh, of course, uniforms grow on trees.
Mm-hmm.
Calico trees.
Not hula style. This is strictly civilized stuff. Here, let me show you. First, you soften it to get the threads loose. See? Thread. Then you wash it, bleach it, build a whole outfit out of it. Simple, huh?
Most remarkable. What marine training includes.
Oh, I read a couple of books in my time, too, you know. Mostly about islands.
Are you sure that you're not 99% native?
I wouldn't know. Ma forgot my pedigree papers when she left me.
Papers or no papers, you'll get by. A very accomplished fellow.
What's happened to you?
Why, has anything? I don't know what you mean.
Oh, nothing. Except you're taking everything real swell. You're a heck of a good egg, you know it.
Well, I'm awfully glad you think so. I do want to be. Come on, Barbie, heel. I say heel. All right, don't heel. Coming along nicely. Oh. Something tells me the timing on this is going to be pretty close.
Good gosh, Lieutenant's got legs.
That isn't too uncommon. You scared me into making this thing. You might at least take a look at it, teacher.
I can't. It blinds me.
Do I get an A in handicraft?
You're a terrific-looking girl.
Well, that isn't what I asked.
I'm sorry. I thought girls like to be told they're good-looking.
I'm sorry, Mike. Thanks for the kind words. I do appreciate them. It's just that they were a little hard to digest. Here.
What's that for?
For you, a little present. New swimming trunks. I had some material left over. Here, I'll show you how it works.
Why are you being so generous and chummy? Keep your blasted lip. I don't want any part of them.
Thank God. Thank God you're all right. Oh. Imagine me fainting like any silly, stupid... Let me go, Mike. I'm all right now. Let me go.
It's the uniform, Lute. Could have told you no one had looked twice.
Mike, I know what you were building. A boat. And I know how you love the island. Wouldn't think of leaving if I hadn't spoiled it for you. I know I've done everything wrong, and you've always been so fine. Terribly grateful. Let's not keep up this awful feeling any longer, Mike. Please, I can't bear it. In all my life, I've never understood so well how much people need each other. And we're not even on speaking terms. Mike? Mike, we can't go drifting off on that little thing. I wouldn't trust it. Not in the middle of the Pacific.
You wouldn't trust anything or anybody. Let's face it.
I know what the sea can do, Mike. I can't go out on it again.
You haven't been asked, have you?
Well, naturally, I assumed it.
I'm going to get help, and I don't need you for that. You don't want to be in the way. Nothing will hurt you here. You found that out, haven't you? You'll be perfectly safe. Oh, why don't you say something?
Grimshaw died because he was left alone.
He's got nothing on me. I know exactly how he felt. But that's the way you like it.
Here. The sun's out today.
Keep your orders to yourself, will you, Lute?
You're out of your mind.
Darn right. This blasted island's got me loco.
You can't go, Mike. You're not well, and it'd be suicide.
You call this living? Not for me, it isn't. You got me talking to myself because you don't want to know what I think about or how I feel. A brat's not supposed to have feelings, only ideas. And where do you think I got mine?
Oh, Mike, I just wanted to keep everything right. I didn't realize it.
You don't realize anything. How much you've changed or how it raises Cain every time you smile. You don't know how rough it gets. Loving you.
You couldn't love me.
Why not? Is there anything wrong about it? I'm not blind or numb. I'm no robot.
An old maid doesn't expect to be loved, Mike. Just laughed at. We're suspicious and afraid. We're jokes.
I don't get that kind of a joke. There's nothing funny about loving somebody you can't touch or even look at. Someone you have to keep behind a wall. What's a guy supposed to do? Don't make it worse than it is. Whatever gals do, don't you, Liz? Guys, dates, shows, parties. Guys and dates.
Are you talking to me, Michael?
Oh. Hey! Go away, girl. You bother me.
Don't you, Dugan, let me up. I'm bushed.
Oh, that's too bad. Answer my question. Hey! Funny thing, I can't picture you anyplace but here. It's as if you started to materialize just for me after we came. Before that,
I was a working girl.
Gee, that's right. I knew you reminded me of somebody I used to know. Not very much, though. Lieutenant Smythe, I called her. A doc. Well, now you've got two great purposes, Dugan and your work, if we have to go back. And I'm not the kind of guy that interferes with his wife's career, either.
Wouldn't people love that?
Sure, but not as much as I would.
Falling star. Do you see it?
Star my foot? That's a plane. He spotted the island. We're gonna have company.
Maybe he didn't see our signal.
Maybe he gave up.
We better go build up the fire.
Come on.
He's alive. See if you can find a first aid kit.
He's Royal Air Force. Here.
Oh, good. Lord help us. His arm's nearly torn off. Get his belt.
Tourniquet?
Yes. Then we can move him. get the fire going. I'll need a lot of boiling water. It's got a good chance. Oh, Jane.
Name's Peck. William Peck. Squadron leader. Age 38. Height 6'1". Eyes gray. Pretty good looking for an old guy. Here are his orders. He's on his way to Hawaii. Supposed to report there on 17 December 1944. December? You've been here about a year. Get some rest now. I'll keep an eagle eye on both of you.
Water. Drink water. Can you do something, please? The pain.
Of course. Half a second. Lie very still, please. Mike! Mike, wake up!
What in God's name's happened? Let me get up. Blast you, what have you done?
Mike,
Oh.
hold him down.
Oh.
He's out of his head with pain.
Where's the doctor? You didn't have to take it off. You should have waited. Ask me.
There was nothing you could do to save it.
Oh, God. Why didn't you? Oh, why didn't you let me die?
You can't keep this up indefinitely without cracking. I'm not going to let that happen. You knock off. I'll take over. And don't worry about a thing.
If he stirs, wake me up.
Okay.
Feel better?
Much. Beautiful.
Probably figures he's in heaven. Of course, he's 100% right.
He's coming along fine.
I couldn't name a single place in the Empire that boasts a better seafood plate.
Well, all I know is what I've learned from Mike. And he insists it's Marine training.
Say, you take my name in vain?
She said, quote, Mike is an outstanding Marine and a genius to boot.
Don't believe everything she says, sir. She generally exaggerates. Hear this. Hear this. Wake up, you guys. Squadron Leader William Peck safe here. And where are you? Calling position approximate. Go! Ooh. Like to deafen me.
Are you comfortable?
Perfectly.
Getting bored?
Not in the least. I'm quite content to loaf here for some time to come.
Well, I'm about to deprive you of that pleasure, Bill.
Oh, not really.
Patients aren't being pampered these days, you know. Mike, come on your feet. Help him up, Mike. We'll ease you up, and your ligaments and vertebrae will probably scream like mad, but be brave.
Oh. I feel all lopsided.
Rest your weight on me, sir.
Well, Dugan, my boy, here we are, way up here.
How do you feel?
Well, as if somebody switched bodies on me when I wasn't looking.
I know what you mean. First time I tried walking in the hospital, I felt like a centipede. 14 legs all going in different directions.
Well, let's see how mine operates.
Right. At ease, gentlemen. Let's not get over ambitious.
It isn't bad, really. I have comparatively few legs. What a spot.
It is lovely, isn't it?
Wait till you see the rest of it.
Yes, I'm very anxious to. Well, here we go.
You help him, Liz.
No. He'll make it. By himself. He's taking it very well, isn't he?
Sure is. I'd be off my rocker if I were in his shoes. He's got a lot of guts.
Mm-hmm.
Another Stetson, huh? Imported Fiji type?
Well, he admired yours so much, I thought I'd surprise him.
Sure. Next thing will be the custom-made trunks.
Mike.
You like him a lot, don't you?
Well, of course. So do you. He's a wonderful person.
The greatest. He's what a guy should be. It couldn't have been some bald, paunchy old American brass.
Mike, what are you doing? Building something?
I don't have to. It's already built. The guy's crazy about you. You think I don't notice?
Patients often fall in love with their nurses, Mike.
What about nurses? How do they feel? What about you?
Elizabeth!
Don't, Mike. He needs me.
Who doesn't? You gotta answer me.
A patient is a job, Mike. To me, a very important job.
I know that, but when he's well and not a patient anymore, will you be Lizzie again?
Oh, Mike, it's awfully hard to look into the future, and he doesn't understand our circumstances.
Tell him.
No, I can't. Not yet. Not until he's well.
Eliza, please!
Coming.
Elizabeth, my dear. I've just evolved something that might be my first step towards fame. A brand new knot that can be tied with one hand. Observe closely, please. You take one, then another, then a third, and voila.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful.
Actually, it's the sort of thing that might very easily revolutionize the lives of a million shoestring tires. You place it nice to not shame the island can't be transplanted intact to some more accessible spot.
Say, the middle of England?
All right then, Canada. In which case I should oblige by arranging my life accordingly.
It would make a pleasant resort, wouldn't it? Picnic grounds, a cricket field, a merry-go-round, and neon signs.
Heaven forbid. No trespassing signs at regular intervals, a high iron fence to keep the mob out, and the three of us in.
3?
Well, barbecue must be part of the arrangement.
And Mike? It's his island, really.
No, all the better. We should have an inn with the proprietor. And with London only hop, skip, and jump away, you could proceed with your practice, and I should have an excellent doctor to advise me on the treatment of my insomnia.
Insomnia? Here? That's a new one. Is something disturbing you?
You don't imagine I toss and turn all night for the fun of it, do you?
You seem to sleep peacefully.
You've been spying.
That is my privilege. I must say, you don't seem to have any neurotic symptoms.
You may have noticed that I keep my eyes on you whenever possible.
How interesting.
And incidentally, any absence on your part is a real danger to my mental and physical well-being.
My dear man, there are only 24 hours a day.
That's all I require.
Dugan appreciates me.
Oh, the boy most likely adores you, but
In his own young way.
not as I would.
SOS. Hello, Hawaii. Hello, America. Hello, England. Hello, anybody. Repeat, SOS. Corporal Dugan, Lieutenant Smythe, Squadron Leader Peck, safe here. You get that? Approximate position, longitude 1. Well, what do you think? This be okay for him?
Oh, Mike.
There isn't room in my house for 3, Lizzie. I don't like crowds. If you're not going to tell him the score.
Hello. What now? A doghouse?
That all depends how you look at it.
Any way I can help?
Sure, if you feel up to it.
Oh, quite.
Okay. I need a flock of palm fronds for the roof. Here you go.
No, he doesn't, Mike.
Isn't it time I was earning my board and keep?
Not at all. You're a guest.
I resent that. I'm an inhabitant, part of the family.
You're still my patient.
Let's face the inevitable, Elizabeth. I'm fit again, almost as good as new. The product of your wisdom and tender care.
Well, I don't want to run the risk of a relapse.
Oh, come, come.
Takes Lizzie to keep a guy in line, doesn't it, sir? I guess I kind of was rushing things a bit. Here, I'll...
No, I've taken on a job. Coming along?
Go ahead. Now's your chance. Keep an eye on him.
In case of a relapse.
Oh, quite, old boy.
Seems to me as if we three should be on better terms if we're to make the most of our lives here. At the moment, I'm between distinct hostility and a negative sort of pampering.
I'm sorry. Mike's not like that, really. He's very fond of you.
I'm far more concerned with your feelings toward me. Dugan's attitude is perfectly understandable. I remember as a youngster being in love with a schoolteacher. She was an ancient 25. A regular old maid, barely, and rather prim. But to me, she was a goddess on a pedestal. I worshipped her. And was properly rewarded with a broken heart when she married a mere mortal. An insurance clerk, to be exact.
It isn't quite like that with Mike.
Elizabeth, just once, let me tell you how it is with me. The merest hint of anything personal between us sends you behind a wall. It's as though I'm under a taboo or something, like old Grimshaw. And I don't relish isolation any more than he did. I know every detail of your past life, perhaps because I'm nosy. What intimate facts have you wormed out of me?
Why, it never occurred to me to be nosy.
Nonsense, of course it did. And I bet you've asked yourself 1,000 times, what about this Bill Peck? Is he married, engaged, single?
I wouldn't dream of prying into your personal affairs.
Then I tell you just the same. I've been married 6 times, jailed for bigamy twice, my present
I don't
wife...
believe you.
You don't? You know, at this moment, I could almost believe you do feel something for me. Deep down.
I'm a little shocked.
Good. I'll tell you something else. I'm also affectionate. I'll amend the whole thing, Elizabeth. I've never married because I've never wanted anyone as much as I want you. You love me.
It's no use, Bill.
Elizabeth, I've tried to convince myself that this wouldn't make any difference, that you being you wouldn't let it. But it does. Naturally, a woman would prefer 2 arms around her.
Don't you dare say that. It isn't that at all. It's Mike. Mike and I. I told you this is Mike's island. No part of it is yours. It's all wrong, isn't it? Doesn't make sense to you.
Suppose I've been too wrapped up in myself to understand clearly. But I do now. It makes a great deal of sense. It would have been unnatural if you and Dugan had remained strangers.
It's as if we grew up together. I owe him not only my life, but... Well, you say you're the product of my care, Bill. That's how it is with me. I'm the product of Mike's efforts and imagination and his youth. He fished a dowdy thing out of the sea, a sourpuss who never had time to laugh or play or love. You made a goddess out of an old-maid schoolteacher. Don't you know what I am in his heart and mind? I'm responsible to Mike for the image he's created. I can't tear it down by shoving him aside, breaking his heart.
No, I suppose not. Then, this is between Dugan and myself. I don't know the outcome any more than you do. But I do know this. 2 men are in love with you, and only one of us can have you.
I'll tell you who's gonna have her.
coming.
Lizzie, this is it. Do you get it? We're going back to get married.
Elizabeth didn't say she'd marry you.
Of course not. No preachers around here. Back home, people get married every day.
She isn't people. She's a woman who's entitled to respect, goodwill, happiness.
We've been plenty happy.
I know, but this isn't Vancouver or Los Angeles.
Don't say any more, Bill. You have no right, really.
I have every right. I'll not stand by and let the world tear you to pieces. I won't let you sacrifice yourself and everything you've worked for.
You know what he's trying to do, don't you? Break us up. You can go on with your work, Lizzie.
Can she? Do you imagine Elizabeth or her career could stand the abuse of censorship, gossip?
Why should anybody gossip?
Because April doesn't follow September.
That puts you in a good spot, doesn't it?
I'm thinking of the spot Elizabeth would be in, and if someone makes the very natural mistake of saying, "Oh, Mrs. Dugan, what a fine chap your son is."
Shut up!
Mikey's right. There'll be criticism. Lots of it.
We'll lick it. We'll lick the whole cockeyed world. I wouldn't let anything hurt you, Lizzie. You wouldn't leave me.
No, I wouldn't.
We'd better get ready. That's the Navy. Amphibious. I wonder what they're doing here.
Lieutenant Sly, come and lay the tank. Corporal Douglas, sir. Along me, please.
Come on, let us in, Archie. What are you doing on an island like that?
Lieutenant Sly, this is even a greater pleasure than we anticipated. You know, oddly enough, we pictured you as, pardon the expression, as a weather-beaten old, war horse.
How do you live?
Captain wants to see you, Dougal. Well, well, well. So this is the lad himself, eh? Welcome, Corporal.
Orders for Corporal Dugan, sir.
We relayed your radio message to Washington, D.C. It appears that Chicken Dugan is very much overdue there on a matter of some importance.
I am? Washington?
We're ready to take off immediately, Corporal.
Now? But, Lizzie, Captain, you can marry people, can't you?
Why, yes, I have that authority.
You heard that, Lizzie. This is it. I was all wrong. I've known it for quite a while. The island belongs to England, exactly like you said. I've got no claim on it whatsoever. So long, Lieutenant. You've been terrific.
So long. Mike.
Thanks for picking us up, sir. Have a nice trip.
You mentioned marriage, Corporal.
Yes, sir. I was speaking strictly for my friends. Just wanted to make sure they wind up in the right company. Congratulations, sir. I wish I could have been best man, but I was born too late and I've got a lot to learn. Take care. Come on, you guys. I gotta get out of here quick.
So long, Corporal.
Goodbye.